Yo, what's up guys, it's Kurtis Fox YT here, back with another career mode video. This is going to be the video where we do play some games first. We have Bromley, if you would have seen in the last episode. They've got quite a few defensive players who are the key players, but it's our first game of this career mode. We don't know how it's going to go, and we haven't done anything really. We've done a few signings. Perry, position change. I think we already did that, yeah, and I put him on a winger. So obviously we've got the start of this career mode today. I know the lighting is not the best on my camera today, but I will try and make it a little bit better as I make my camera a bit smaller, because you can see more of the game then. Into the press conference straight away. Bromley Football Club powerful strikers have scared many defenders thanks to their athleticism and strength. Is it fair to assume Elijah Stevens will have a tough game on his hands? I'll encourage him, but I haven't even used him yet, so all I can do is praise these players, really. Emmanuel, obviously, is probably going to be the key signing for this season. Obviously, we've got on loan, we have got a midfielder as well. I've forgotten his name since recording this last. Hamdouni, there we go. Hamdouni, obviously on loan, pretty quick, very good agility, and he's only 16, so we will be trying to sort that out too. The starting lineup for this game is Chadwick is going to be on the bench for the first game. I'm going to start Hamdouni, just because I want to see how he is at building up the play. He will probably come off on the bench. I'm just going to go with the normal starting lineup because it is the first game of this career mode. I will commentate most of the game, but if I'm silent sometimes it's because of, obviously. I'm going to show you the kits, which I didn't show you in the last episode. We've got the Electronic Arts sponsor. Obviously, I've not modded this, so this is going to be the sponsor for this season. And yes, before everyone says it, I do need to change the boots of the players. That will get sorted for the next episode, and hopefully that will be sorted soon. We are going to use our home kit against their away kit today. And let's get it. Obviously this team's very new, so we're going to quite struggle. Also, if the quality does end up getting a bit bad in this, I will try my best to fix it. And we almost went 1-0 down there, which wouldn't have been very good. I'm trying to keep the quality okay, but we'll see what happens, isn't it? That was a bad pass straight away, wasn't it? We are on Legendary, as I might have shown in the last video. I don't remember if I did or not, but we'll see. Here's Emmanuel, trying to put it through there. Here's Brian to Gillespie, or Gilesby. Chandler backs it back to Brian. Stevens back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel here does a bit of skill. Probably will be the key player. Here's Daniels. Back to Brian. Brian's going to shoot. It was blocked. Back to Hamdouni. Off the bar. And the goalkeeper Smith gets it back. It's a good strike by Hamdouni there. The 16-year-old for us. On loan from Royal Antwerp, I think it is. Free kick. I don't know what for though. The ball comes in, and it's not cleared away, and Cheek gets a very free opportunity there, and it's 1-0 to Bromley. If we look here, I think one of our defenders got shoved off the ball a little bit. Yep, jumped out of the way, and Cheek it's just landed straight to him, and it's a pretty easy finish. He is the danger man, I did say. Stevens gives it through to the striker here. Has to cut back though. Payne has to cut it back to Emmanuel. Daniels back to Stevens. Back to Brian. Gives it back to Payne. He's left-footed, so we'll try not to use that left foot. And he didn't use the left foot, he used his right foot. But it was a good save from the goalkeeper there. Stevens gives it through to Emmanuel. He's onside. It's a good save by Smith. And it's going to be cleared away by Grant in the end. Cheeks through here with 1 added minute added on. Gives it to McCurdy. And Daniels gets it away. And it's half time. Half time there, I think we've had the more chances, but they have just got the lucky bounce in the box, I would say. After getting that goal, Cheek with a goal for Bromley. Here's Emmanuel, the danger man. We need to start getting him on the ball quite more. Obviously showing his pace there, gives it through to Daniels here, the left back. Daniels has a chance, shot saved. Another one what's saved by the goalkeeper Brian. Gets a deflection there, and it comes back out to Bromley. Here's Emmanuel. Emmanuel's through here. Tries to cut back, gives it back to Hamdouni. We hit the bar before, and he's going to score! Hamdouni on his debut. What a goal. The 16-year-old Belgian on loan from Royal Antwerp has probably been the best midfielder out for Foxtown FC today. The touch and finish, this replay angle is very, very bad. I already know this from FIFA, but the next angle should be the better one. So Emmanuel tries to cut in, a lot of space left on the box, and it's literally whipped into that corner outside the foot from Hamdouni there, and it's a fantastic goal from the young 16-year-old. Going to make some subs here. We're going to bring Chadwick on for Stevens to make him have a rest. We're going to bring Briggs on because Payne's not really been in the game. We're going to bring Watson on, and we're going to give Johnston... no, never mind. We're going to bring Shields on for Chandler, who's had a really good game. Chadwick wins the ball, the Ginger Wizard. Here's Emmanuel. Tries to run through here, has got the better of Grant, and then Grant's recovered really, really well there. Miles intercepts it. Here's Cheek. Cheek's got a bit through here. Have to be careful here. The shot, and it's an easy save from Mortensen. And there's the full-time whistle. 1-1 in the end. A good start for the 16-year-old Hamdouni, but Bromley just took their one chance and ended up getting the draw. The press conference here. Abby Daniels didn't make too much disruptions of the opposition. Is that where the match went wrong for you today? I would say Daniels played well. He had a chance. It was saved, but yeah. Hamdouni was unplayable today. I agree. Judging by the 16 dribbles he was able to successfully complete. I mean, he is 16, so 16 dribbles, matching his age. How do you feel about the performance? I think it was actually really good for his debut. Obviously, it's hard to start against Stevens. Obviously, it's nearly 15 ratings more higher than him. But obviously, he's the future if he stays from the loan. Marshall, passing was on point. I agree on that as well. Wasn't really seen in the game, but amazing start from the team. Obviously, it draws okay because it is a long season. We've got 2 player roles here. What we can make. So we have Perrott, who's now a winger plus, and there's one more. I just clicked off it by accident there. And Top, who's the young striker, he's a poacher plus. He's 16, so I might give him a chance because now we have a Carabao Cup game. But before that, we have had an offer for Michael Payne. I didn't really seem to notice him in the last game. We do have 2 strikers already. I'm going to say no, but we'll see how it goes this year. Now we've got in the Carabao Cup, we've got Sunderland. I mean. I forgot to say the rest of the word. A bit random that one. So in the standings of round 1, we have Sunderland. Obviously, there might not be many big games in this, but we did get a championship team, so this will be a very, very tough game. We'll be lucky to come out of it. Joe Bellingham starts. O'Neill, Hume, Neal. In this game, we are... Hamdouni's going to be on the bench. We're going to start Watson, and we are going to start Williams with Chadwick next to him. We are going to start Perrott over Emmanuel. Daniels will be benched, and Fuller will come in. Quixotes, the 19-year-old goalkeeper, will start today, with Thorpe on the bench, and Shields will play too. So against Sunderland here at the Stadium of Light, if I remember that's what it's called anyway. I expected to get beat here, but in the Carabao Cup you never know, same with the FA Cup. So we'll see what we can do. Here, Maeda is through, and he's absolutely shambled that chance. He shambled that chance with his left. Oh my lord, that was a awful shot. We are lucky not to be 1-0 down there. They are through again. Here's Roberts, gives it to Maeda again, and he doesn't miss that one. He takes his chance now. We expected this to happen, and it started already. Going to the stadium like was always going to be tough. It was always going to be tough, especially when they're a championship team and we're in League 2. But there's still a lot of the game left. Still a chance. It's a good chance, and it's a good shot this time. He's not missing that one. It's half time. Foxtown have to make changes. Are not expected to win though. At half time we are going to make the change of Emmanuel coming on for Gilspy, Perry switching to the other side, and Daniels coming on at right wing. We're going to bring Hamdouni on for Williams, and Brian's going to come on for Watson. Then 4 changes. Hopefully might change this tie. Only 1-0 down, but Sunderland will get more and more chances. Here's Sirkin, back to Arsenich, back to Sirkin again. Gives it to Maeda, shot with his right foot, and you can tell that is his weak foot. We want to make 2 more changes here. We're going to take Payne off, who's had a bad game again, to bring the young 16-year-old Thorpe on. Bellingham. Back to Bellingham. Back to Brownie. Back to Maeda, shot, and it's gone straight in. Past Coyotes, but it is offside. I was going to say if that wasn't offside, it would have saved us again there. But it's gone straight past Coyotes there, which would have been awful goalkeeping. And is he offside? Put in the comments if that's offside or not, because it really didn't look offside there. Here's Emmanuel. Emmanuel taking on defenders like he loves to do. Did it very well against Bromley. Has still going here. Gives it to Thorpe. Gives it to Chadwick. Chadwick shoots, saved by Moore. Rebounded back to O'Neill. Maeda's through here. Here's Roberts. Experienced Roberts, and Chadwick gets it away. O'Neill wins the header, only to Brian though. Emmanuel gives it through to Thorpe. Obviously he's got 3 people around him there, he's going to struggle. Emmanuel's won the ball back here. Emmanuel through on goal, does have 3 people around him. He's going to go alone, and he scored. Emmanuel's come off the bench to bring Foxtown FC back against Sunderland in the 84th minute. Emmanuel, the star signing of the season, just kept running through. Defenders didn't close him down quick enough. Goalkeeper should have done a lot better there as well. It's just gone straight through him. Could have done a lot better there. But a very, very good finish from Emmanuel there. Foxtown FC back into this. Foxtown FC need to keep their composure here. Here's Roberts. Didn't get the ball still. Here's Roberts still, and they've scored. Sunderland have scored straight after that goal has gone in. It is deserved. The better team on the day. A mistake at the back, and they've scored from it. But here's Thorpe for Foxtown. Gives it to Daniels. Back to Shields. Gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe shoots. They've scored again. Foxtown FC in the 91st minute against the championship side have scored to make it 2-2. The young 16-year-old. The goalkeeper had no chance. The power he has on that, on the volley. fantastic touch and just sends it flying past the goalkeeper. Sunderland have thrown this away. First penalty is going to be taken by Brownie here. Can Kyoto save it? Nope, it's bottom left. Forpe scored the drawing goal and misses the penalty. Maeda with his penalty, and the goalkeeper has not saved that. Should have saved that, really. Here's Umer Jr. Emmanuel scores his penalty fantastically. Took his goal well as well. Roberts has gone straight down the middle here. Brian with his penalty. Top left, the goalkeeper not really had a chance there. More. O'Neill, the captain for Sunderland, takes his penalty, saved by Coyotes. Amdouni with his penalty. Shoots it, fantastic penalty from the youngster. Next penalty. Close to being saved there, but just not saved. Chadwick needs to score. And does score. What a fantastic penalty that was, post and top corner. Neil with his penalty. Just nearly not saved again by Coyotes. Bishop needs to score. It does score. Joe Bellingham, obviously brother is Bellingham. And the penalty saved. Joe Bellingham missed his penalty. It's all up to the right back. Fuller takes his penalty and scores his penalty. Foxtown FC upset Sunderland. Huge cup tie. A huge cup tie at the Stadium of Light. Not a lot of Foxtown Town fans up there, but a fantastic penalty off the post and in. So close to missing it. He's played left back today, Fuller, and he's scored on his right foot to win the penalty shootout. A big upset for Southampton, for Sunderland. And it's a fantastic day for Foxtown FC. Sunderland kept getting goals to go ahead of Foxtown FC. Foxtown FC kept bringing it back, never lost composure, and have ended up winning the game on penalties. Here's the interview now. Bishop did very, very well, I think, in the game. Did concede a lot though, needs to get some more pace. Chadwick, obviously, stays composed as always. The Ginger, Brick House. And Chadwick again with another question. That was an amazing game against Sunderland, and now we find out who we have in next. Follow there saying, can he play again? Obviously, he has to play that game, and he ended up winning that game for us, so I am very, very impressed. Up to now in the league, we sit 11th. Obviously, I only played one game. And if we go to the calendar, in our next cup game, we have the is it the Bristol Street Trophy? Well, the BSM Trophy obviously is against Northampton, and I don't think the other one's been drawn yet. It hasn't. We'll find out that next game in the next few days. We've got an offer for Jacobson here. Obviously hasn't featured yet. We won't loan him out just in case we get injuries. We've got Walsall coming up next. And we have got a big, big cup tie in the next episode in the Carabao Cup. We have got West Ham United away at the Olympic Stadium, which is going to be the next episode. The last game of this episode is Walsall. The next episode will be Fleetwood, West Ham away, which is a huge game in the Carabao Cup. And then we have Notts County. And then that's completed August, and then we have September soon. That West Ham game is going to be an amazing occasion for this team. I think we'll get battered, but you can always believe. Thought we'd get beat against Sunderland, and we didn't. Walsall have lost their last game. We're going to be starting Amdouni and Chadwick on the left this time. We are going to put Forpe on the bench, and Briggs is going to take a break for Perry. Fuller is going to start this game over Daniels because he had an amazing occasion there. Obviously he's a bit older but experienced. Hamdouni's going to start scoring in the last league game. Forpe is on the bench who scored in the last game. Emmanuel starts as well. Gives it to Chadwick. Gives it to Emmanuel. Gives it to Fuller. Obviously the winner of the last game. Gives it back to Emmanuel. Does some trickery here. Cuts it back though to Fuller. Back to Brian. Here's Hamdouni. Takes the shot. And it's off the post and flecks off the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper's fine to get that. Title contenders this season. Gives it through to Weyer though. Gives it through to Gordon. Gordon with a chance. Mortensen with a save. The second half kicks off. Here's Payne. Payne scores. Was onside there. Gets his first goal of the season. The number 9. Foxtown FC have been the better team. And that has gone very well to get the ball through. A fantastic pass there from Gilspry. Amazing pass to spot him. Be not offside. And a fantastic finish there from Payne. Gets his first goal of the season. Started very slow, but has come into this game quite well. No one with him yet, so he gives it to Emmanuel. Emmanuel here. Gives it through to Payne. Payne to try and get his second here. Payne shoots. And it's a good save by Hornby there. Walsall get away with it. Give the wall away though. They can't be doing that. Here's Emmanuel. Tries to go past Brown. Doesn't, but gets the ball back again. And it is a foul by Emmanuel there. To make some subs here. Going to bring Forpe on. Going to bring Stevens on for Chadwick, who's had a very good game. Shields for Chandler. And we are going to bring Perry on for Gilspry, who got the assist for the goal. Forpe's gone through here. Forpe gets his second in 2 games. 2 goals in 2 games for Forpe. The young 16-year-old. Looking to be a fantastic talent, the number 11. Fantastic through ball there from Brian. And it's a fantastic finish by Forpe. Goalkeeper could have done a little bit better there. Just the powers took it past him. Play here by the home team. That is an awful challenge. That was a terrible looking challenge here. We'll see what the ref does. It is a yellow card, but that tackle did look quite bad from Gillis there. Looked like a quite bad tackle, that. It is a quite bad tackle, but I think his studs were a bit down there. Still a very bad tackle there. Walsall get away with it though. Wheatley. Good through pass to Harrison here. Harrison, good save by Mortensen again. Corner here for Walsall. Manuel with a header. Shields to clear it. Comes back only out to Weyer though. Here's Brownie. Shot was very, very tame to this attack. Yep, the whistle does go. Foxtown FC get their first win of the season. And the final game of the episode. It was a very tough game. And the next one is a tough game. Looking forward to that West Ham game, which is away at the West Ham Stadium. The Olympic Stadium. Obviously a very, very huge ground to be going to as a team like this. And that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. The transfer window is still open. So if you have any suggestions at all, please put it in the comments. Obviously, the young players have started very, very well today. And hopefully we can keep Hamdouni because he looks like a very good player. Didn't see him in that last game that much. But looks like a very good young Belgian. And don't forget to like and sub. Obviously these videos will be coming weekly. And I'll see you all later. Peace.